Alright, yeah, welcome back to some more Magic Arena, and today we're going to be playing a little bit more historic with a deck that I'm sure most of you have probably seen before. Everybody and their mother has played this deck, I would say, at this point. But, yeah, it's kind of right up my alley. It's a combo aggro deck, essentially. We're going to be playing some Gruul Shamans. I like to name it Shamanomonicon. And it's all about playing Shamans. As you might expect. I do love tribal decks, so anytime a tribal deck comes up and it's got something cool about it, I have to jump on it. Yeah, I stopped playing Historic around the time when this deck popped up, so I'm doing a little bit of catch-up. So, Shamanomonicon. What's going on here? Well, we've got a couple of new cards from Jumpstart Historic Horizons, as well as the Modern Horizons add-ons that came with that. We've got Harmonic Prodigy, a 2-mana 1/3 with prowess. It's a human wizard, but it says if an ability of a shaman or another wizard you control triggers, that ability triggers an additional time. So, double ETBs on Shamans like Burning Tree Emissary, which means this is a 2-mana, replaces itself to generate the 2-mana, and then gives us another trigger to generate 2-mana, so this is a ramp spell. It could be an ETB draw 2 with Visionary, with Faceless Agent, a digital-only card with Changeling. This is a Shaman, and it's a 3-mana 2/2, and it seeks a creature card of the most prevalent creature type in your library, which is Shaman. So instead of the Visionary, which could just draw off the top of our library, this guarantees that we draw a Shaman. So with Harmonic Prodigy, this is a 3-mana 2/2 that draws 2 Shaman creatures, for example. It's very powerful for that reason. The reason to play this deck, though, other than it just being a cool tribal deck that doesn't really see much play outside of Historic at the moment, I guess, is Rage Forger. 3-mana 2/2, Elemental Shaman. When it enters the battlefield, you put a counter on each other Shaman creature you control. And whenever a creature you control with a +1/+1 counter on it attacks, you may have that creature deal 1 damage to target player or Planeswalker, which means we can win on the stack. We don't have to care about our opponent's blocking force if we can just swing for enough. And the attack trigger, as well, is doubled whenever Harmonic Prodigy is in play. I should really hesitate to use the word doubled, because it's only an additional time, but what's 1 times 2? It's 2. So, yeah, it's doubled, but it's actually not really. If you get a 2nd, 3rd, and 4th Prodigy, you're only getting 1 additional trigger for each additional one of them, so keep that in mind. It's not doubled, and doubled again, like something like Anointed Procession would be. Yeah, I feel like most of the deck's gonna explain itself throughout the game. You will see literally every single card being played, because this deck draws a lot of cards, and it explodes with value. An Archimancer definitely helps with that. Each spell that's red or green costs 1 less to cast, so turn 2, an Archimancer, cost reduces Collected Company, for example, which means it's 3 mana, and you get to look at the top 6 and get lots and lots and lots and lots of stuff. I've got some insane games for you today, so yeah, stick around if you want to see a lot of comboing, a lot of aggression, and a lot of winning, because this deck does a lot of that, and might have a surprise at the end of the video for those who hang out as well. It's a thing that's never happened on this channel before, so yeah, stick around for that. And without further ado, if you do enjoy, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe, and let's get to it. This video is brought to you by the generous support of our wonderful patrons and channel members that you see here. If you'd like to support the channel and get access to cool content like sneak peeks, bonus videos, polls on future content, or access to a personal deck critique from myself every month, then hit the join button down below, or check out the Patreon link in the description. With all that said, let's get into the gameplay. We go first. We've got Harmonic Prodigy for the first time ever, and then an Archimancer as well. Yeah, I mean, there's nothing wrong with this hand at all. I think Smashing is a land here. Although, that being said, I still have to shock first Stomping Ground if I make that play. Yeah, maybe it's a turn 3 land then. Let's just go turn 1 Stomping Ground. Play the Archimancer, then play the Prodigy and Smashing, maybe? Something like that. So let's get the Archimancer down. Could even bolt ourselves so we can go Prodigy into double Rage Forger. Opponent's on green-black elves. So bolting myself isn't necessarily ideal, but I think we make up for it in the long run. Prodigy, by the way, not a shaman, so a Narcomancer's the only one getting a buff here, but we get 2 attack triggers as well, so we're attacking for 6. Which ain't too bad. Got a Coco if we want it. Or we could do another Rage Forger, which puts the counters on the other Rage Forger. There's Elvish Archdruid. Alright, so we actually do need to kill that with a Shatter Skull Smashing, which we can do because we've got the cost reduction on a Narcomancer here. So we want to go X2, kill Archdruid. Get a Prowess trigger. And I think that means it's safe to attack him with the Prodigy here. Honestly, I think we're just getting aggressive with the Rage Forger as well. I want to get as many elves off the board as possible, because they are kind of a critical mass tribal deck. They really want as many creatures on board as possible so they can leverage things like Archdruid's tap ability. Collected Company, alright, this could be huge for them. It is huge for them. That is a very big problem, honestly. I need another Shatter Skull Smashing, really, to make this not terrible for me. I think I'm going to go Collected Company, because a Burning Tree will allow me to continue playing cards. And there's a Burning Tree. We got a double draw with the Visionary as well. So I'm producing 4 mana. If I went a Narcomancer, Coco's 2 mana of that 4. I think that's what I want to do. So let's produce 4 mana. I think the Coco paying double green is correct here. Another Burning Tree. That's good. Let's go Faceless Agent. Rather than just drawing 2 blind cards, let's get 2 Shamans. Deck is popping off. We go Elvish Visionary with our green mana. We draw 2 cards. We've got, what was it, 4 mana remaining. So, probably just go Rage Forger, double stack everyone. From there, we go Seasoned Pyromancer. We've got 1 red mana remaining there, so we hope to draw another Rage Forger. It's not very good odds of that happening, but yeah, pretty good. Pretty good. I honestly, if I was my opponent, I wouldn't have scooped in this position, because... Well, I guess actually, once I play the Rage Forger, they're just dead on attacks, right? So I'm really just going through the motions, but they should make me have it, realistically, if they're at least trying to win anyway. But yeah, on to the next one. Alrighty, let's have a look. Opponent goes first, so you've got turn 1 Llanowar Elves. Got 3 lands, 4 mana total, essentially, for the Coco, so... Yeah, I'm going to keep this one. Prodigy Pyromancer is also kind of nice. Prodigy Ruin Blaster could also be very good. Opponent goes with Stomping Ground, though, so... It's the Mirror. It's the Mirror, and... I get to play in a Narcomancer too, so being on the play gives me the advantage here. Hopefully we see a non-basic here. I'd love to Ruin Blast them. Leafkin, is that a Shaman? That's a Druid, okay. Well, we got a double non-basic. Take the 2. So, I'm actually into the idea of going Prodigy here, bolting myself, and playing Coco, because I get double triggers. So if I find a Burning Tree, then I get some super value. Instead, we get Visionary Rage Forger, I think. So I draw 2, and then a 2 counter on all of my Shamans. Still pretty good. It's not like... the dream Coco hit. As I said, Burning Tree is probably exactly what we wanted. Because I think if we hit Burning Tree with the double Harmonic Prodigy, we get 4 mana. So we can Ruin Blast and take them off of their red mana here. Which certainly has an effect. It means that if they want to play their cards, they're going to probably have to tap their druids as well. Which means a more aggressive attack for me on the following turn. Could still go about doing that next turn, but would have been much nicer just to do it my way. So next turn, what's the plan? Another Leafkin Druid. So yeah, I do really like the idea of tying up all of their mana in their creatures. That is a Vorinclex. Kind of spooky. Held back to block as well. Alright, stick this on red. Let's think about this. How do I deal with a Vorinclex? I don't really, which means any Rage Forgers aren't going to put counters on anything anymore. I think I still just kind of, like, try to ruin their day. So, like, this board state is as bad as it's going to get, hopefully. Double Stone Rain? No red mana for you? And then we just hope for, like, the critical mass attack, I guess. Or for our opponent to attack with Vorinclex so that I can trade off and get back into this game. Moonveil Regent. This is a spicy, spicy list. And a Gargaroth. Wow. Okay, draws a card. I'm a little more on the we've lost mindset right now. Give me 2 Shamans. Draw me 2 cards. Draw me 2 cards. And play a Llanowar Elves. I mean, we can go wide. I think that's definitely on the table. The problem is the Gargaroth's gaining life or beast tokens and 2 Fawning as well. The Moonveil Regent can swing over without any issue. Vorinclex can trample over. Opponents redrawing their Vorinclex. Sure. So they have a card draw engine just the same way as we do. Only theirs come with bigger bodies on board. Llanowar Elves draws a card. And that'll be it. Alright, so they should get in with the Moonveil. They're a little afraid of dying, it seems. Alright, well. I too am afraid of dying, but every single time they don't attack, I get a little bit more confident about living. So let's go with Faceless Agent. Looking for Burning Trees, I think. Yeah. Alright. Because Burning Trees mean more mana, and more mana means more things to do on my turn. I haven't really done the math on whether or not my attacks mean lethal yet, but I'm fairly confident that they don't right now. Let's go with... I still have 1 red source, that's very important to know. Let's go with Pyromancer. Discard, discard. Make 2 elementals. There's a Burning Tree. Discard, discard. No elementals. Prodigy. Give me Burning Tree. 4 mana. Give me... Let's see, I've got 2 Anarchomancers, so I've got... Is this 6 now? Right? 6, and let's say 6 here. What am I missing? 3, 4, 5, 6, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6. I am not missing anything. Okay. There we go. That's pretty good. Okay, from here, now let's talk about potentially winning the game. I think I can wait until next turn because it sounds much cooler to do it that way. Hope our opponent doesn't have Vorinclex number 3. That sounds kind of insane, so I'm going to assume they don't. They don't seem like the type to run sweepers. So really what I was going to do is go for my Anarchomancer because I can, into my Prodigy because I can, and then into Rage Forger, which gets 3 counters on each Shaman I control. And then for each Rage Forger, I get 3 attack triggers of 1 ping for each Shaman with a counter on it. So that should kill them. That was what I was going for at least. But yeah, I wasn't sure I was going to win that one. To be honest, the last thing that I thought this deck could do is an X6 Shatterskull Smashing, get rid of a Gargaroth and a Vorinclex, but here we are. This deck does have a way of going big as well as going wide, apparently, so pretty sweet. I do love this deck a lot. On to the next one. Okay, we're on the draw. Prodigy and Anarchomancer are some of our best cards, so sounds good. It's got perfect mana. Near perfect mana. I guess they could be dual lands. One of them could be a shock, I suppose, since got nothing to do here, but yeah, I'm gonna keep it. Soul Warden. And another Prodigy. Right, we're just gonna go Mountain Go. So, what's Soul Warden mean for us? It means a Johnny's Pride, mate. Alright, well, we're gonna go Anarchomancer here. Gain our opponent a life, unfortunately. We're gonna gain our opponent a lot of life, but we've got blockers. Next turn, we can go Prodigy Visionary, draw 2, and then we've got a 1/1 that we can just block with. Quite happily. And now we've got Prodigy Visionary with a 1/1 we can block with quite happily. Yeah, this seems pretty good to me. Let's draw 3 cards. So yeah, the fear of not having enough value has quickly dissipated. Let's get in for 2 here. Want to keep our opponent below 27 just in case they have Righteous Valkyrie, which I would imagine they have something of that sort in their deck. Yeah, I can't see how we're not going to win next turn. To be completely honest, part of me just wants to not block at all. So I keep my Visionary for Rage Forger. I think that actually holds some value to me. Can always block later. Because this Burning Tree Emissary with these double Prodigies is just unbelievably good. Can spend 2 of it on an Anarchomancer. Leaves us with the 2 from the cost reduction for the Collected Company. So yeah, I think this game is now over. So opponent gains a little bit of life. That's totally fine. We've done a lot of damage before. Shall continue to do a lot of damage in the future. Let's go Anarchomancer. Is it Coco here? I think actually it might be Pyromancer because we're looking for Rage Forgers. And if the Coco hits the Rage Forgers, that does mean that we have more Shamans in play. We are going to give our opponent a lot of life, though. But I think we'll be able to undo that quite quickly. Let's go down these 2. I'm never killing that Pride, mate. Kind of a bad set of discards here. Oh, that's just wonderful. Alright. If this game wasn't over before, I think it now officially is. Because now I can do double Coco, Getting Rage Forger and Visionary. Yeah, that seems exactly what we want. As long as I got 2 mana remaining for the Coco, that's good. I should probably just auto-resolve the triggers, but seems to be working out. There's a Prodigy. And to finish it off... oh my god! Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. Because we can. Discard, discard. Discard, discard. Beautiful. Discard, discard. That's gorgeous. But I have to get rid of them. Oh no. Discard, discard. Alright. Yeah. Let's do Llanowar Elves. Yeah. The little plays. Sometimes the little plays matter. 4 counters on all my shamans, please. And swing. With, like, 4 creatures? Something like that? I don't even know. All at you. Pew, pew, pew. Get your machine guns out now. Yeah, how many creatures? 1, 2, 3, 4 creatures we're attacking with. One of them's a 13/13. That's a lot of damage. I would say it's a force block with Soul Warden at the very least. No, come back! Oh. I don't even want to do the math on how many triggers that was. It's, let's see, 3 Rage Forgers, so for each creature attacking, it's 3 triggers, plus 1 for each Harmonic Prodigy, so 4, 5, 6, right? So it's it was 24 Rage Forger triggers, I think. I think that's right. I don't even know. Oh no, because these guys are counted up, or shamans. I really don't know. I have no idea. Either way, it was enough. So we're on to the next one. Alright, we go first. We've got all the redraws. I actually want to keep this hand, I think. There's so many matchups where just Coco is going to get us there. So, Shatterskull to me is a land here. And then we're just going to redraw with Visionaries. I feel confident enough that we'll get to where we want to go. Maybe not in time, though, if it is Skirk Prospector. But a Prodigy definitely helps us with those explosive turns. We're looking for Burning Tree Emissary now, I think, in order to get double triggers and a Collected Company next turn. It's just a Shatterskull Smashing, which I can do X1 to get rid of Skirk Prospector. It's a Mountain on top. If it's a Krenko that's coming off the top, then I really do want to kill Goblins here. I think I am X1ing Shatterskull. Pains me a little because it means that I don't guarantee Collected Company, but this increases my odds of not losing, so I guess I have to do it. Hit you for 2. So I have a Prospector on top. So Snoop can now Prospect. And they can cast Prospector. They can do it all. Land, please, I think is only fair. Thank you. It's nice to be listened to. We would like to main phase this, because we're not playing around counters or sweepers, and we could hit Burning Tree Emissaries, which let us cast our other Collected Company. A Narcomancer Rage Forger? I could Pyromancer, but I don't... It doesn't really get me anywhere this turn. It'll just basically give me lots of 1/1s, which has some value, I suppose, but I think cheap Visionaries and a cheaper Collected Company is also kind of good. Let's swing, because he can't double block to kill. Alright, pray for nothing good on top. That is a whirly boy. Does not kill my creatures, though. Yet. The Elvish Visionaries are not quite safe yet. Really just trying to dodge, I guess, a Gem Palm at this point. And anything else that might come off the top, if that were to happen. Also, they can just play Muxus. That is a thing they can do. It's been a long time since I've seen goblins. It's okay, my friend, you can think. You are allowed to use the clock given to you, just so long as you don't repeatedly use it over and over again for trivial decisions. Alright, so our opponent just passed. I too need time to think, opponent. Is that okay? Because I don't really know how much damage Rageforger is dealing if I play it here. It's double triggers, and then it's double attack triggers. Could I do better, though? I feel like I could maybe do better. I'm going to go Visionary. I'm looking for Burning Trees, I think. An Archimancer, Rockfall Vale, we'll play that. This Anarchomancer means Collected Company can still be played. Or I could do Visionary, which is a draw 2, and Collected Company could still be played. Again, I'm looking for just Burning Tree Emissary. So I think that holds a lot of value to us. Shatterskull, Stomping Ground. Well, in that case, because I know they're going to draw a Chain Whirler, I'm going to go a Narcomancer, Rageforger. And protect my board and attack through. Because that Chain Whirler could be devastating if it weren't for the fact that my creatures are now huge. So, attack you. I think we got the most amount of value and played for the best value possible with the lines that we took. They're taking 8 here, and then that means we got some force blocks on our docket today. Down to 6. They're not very good blocks either. Although, actually, no, the Harmonic Prodigy one's pretty good. I keep forgetting that's not getting counters. It's kind of a bad habit. So yeah, they could double block the Harmonic Prodigy, which would suck. Chose not to. Wipes sweat from brow. Okay. So they didn't Muxus me last turn, which means they're not Muxusing me this turn. Krenko with haste. But they're dead to attack triggers. So that's why I will win. Okay. I am, and this is unprecedented, I am one win away from Mythic. I have never Mythic'd before. I have never tried. But here we are, not trying and probably getting to Mythic next game. Oh boy. Alright, we're in, and this is the boss battle, so... Is this hand good enough? It's turn 1 Llanowar Elves. We're on the draw. We got double Burning Tree Emissary. I think we're going to keep this one. If we win this game, we go to Mythic. For the first time in this channel's history. That is a Harmonic Prodigy. That doesn't bode well for us, admittedly. But we too can do crazy things. We can do this. Rage Forger. Good hit. Good hit. Alright. So, with their Harmonic Prodigy, they get to do what? They don't have any green mana. That's going to hamper them a little bit unless they have a Burning Tree Emissary, which is honestly the best thing they can do off of a Prodigy. As hopefully we've pointed out today. They're actually wizards. I think. Opponent's playing wizards. This is bait. This would be too juicy to double block. Which is exactly why I will not, because if they have another Wizard's Lightning or a Shock, they get a free Burning Tree. There's a Sorcery Speed Skewer, though. Alright, they know what they need to do, which is fight off my board state. Am I just going to Rage Forge and attack? Feels kind of weak, but at the same time, it makes some bigger creatures, get some aggressiveness going. If I played this and I don't draw anything good, then I'm in a bad spot. I don't think I have any great things to hit off it right now with the amount of mana we've got anyway. Oh wait, you're a druid. You see, I've gotten this close to Mythic without understanding what my cards do. If I can do it, you can do it. Another Harmonic Prodigy. Goodbye, Rage Forger. All of this burn, though, going to my creatures, is exactly what we needed to stay in this game. There's a Faceless Agent. That could get me a Harmonic Prodigy, which would be nice, right? It's me an Elvish Visionary. Okay, so play Visionary. Get a Collected Company. That will maybe win me the game. Our opponent is very low on resources, and we are just about to explode into the Industrial Revolution of this game. So, Hasty Goblin, what say you? With your 2 cards left and your 1/3s. Pyromancer, take 6. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. I will admit, that is a strong play, and you could do it again. Alright, so if they had another Pyromancer, blocking Prodigy here makes no difference. I think I just take the damage. That's a bad draw. So, yeah, we're just going to Coco, and we're going to have to hope to hit something nice here. Agent and Pyromancer. They could be good. Ruin Blaster's definitely just not a good card. Get rid of the Smashing as well, because I don't think it'll make an impact. Another Coco, though. Another Smashing. Alright. So we get to swing in here. Get to swing in here. Because we've got plenty of blockers. And all of these are trades with the Pyromancer. So no Viashira, no Pyromancer off the top. No 3 damage burn spell. There's a lot of cards we've seen so far that could kill us, but seeing a lot of them means less likely to see them off the top as well. And Archamancer, Coco for the win. Not for the win. Visionary Burning Tree. No, Visionary Pyromancer, I think. Draw me a card. Oh, there's a Rage Forger. So I have to discard, and hope to hit a land. It's a Shatter Skull, no! Oh no! Oh, I can't play that as a land. Oh man. Who can attack here? I can trade. And that's really about it. Another chance for our opponent to win off the top here. I'll keep the Shatter Skull in case they attack, and then I'm left with Shatter Skull to get rid of their go wide. They've got a Pyromancer and a Lavamancer. Okay. If I don't win this turn, I'm not winning at all. Rage Forger. Coco. Prodigy Burning Tree. Lots of mana. Red. Smashing. X3. Hit the Pyromancer, the Lavamancer. Swing for the win. And give me my Mythic, baby. Oh, baby. What a way to end this video. Yep, never been to Mythic before. It's a thing, all right. Yeah. Does it give me a rank? I don't know. We'll find out. Let's see what rank we are, because that's the thing that I need to care about, right? What rank I am? I guess what percentage I am? What am I? As a first-time Mythica, who basically just almost went flawlessly up to the Mythic ranks. 93%. Oh, baby. And do you know what I did that for? A single pack. Oh, yeah. A single pack. And do you know what I could do? I could do one draft, and I would get that pack as well. Oh, my goodness. The value. Mythic is such a scam. Anyway, hopefully you guys have enjoyed today's video, and yeah, that's going to do it for today. Make sure to hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't. And yeah, take care and goodbye. Bye.